Alright, so we just got out of Don't Be Stealing Ray Charles Money.
No.
Don't Breathe. You got that IMDb kills?
Yeah. Is it Stephen Lang? Yeah, Stephen Lang is the blind man. Jane Levy is Rocky. Dylan Minnette is Alex. And Daniel Zovato is Money.
Well,
Yeah, that's all that matters.
no one really cares about money.
The story itself is an original premise, I'll say, where these three young kids, they find out, hey, there's this man who lives in this house by himself in this deserted neighborhood who's also blind, that's sitting on $300,000. So
It looked like more than that.
yeah, it was probably
He
more.
said about, I think it was about $1 million.
$1 million, and said, hey, let's try and steal it. Plan goes horribly wrong, and we have our movie because he's a retired veteran who lost his daughter, has nothing else to live for, and everything was good, Brian. And yeah, so okay, I'm still in awe, shock and awe, at the fact that it went so south.
It's south as fuck, man. I mean,
I don't know.
they fought
I'm
Daredevil.
speechless.
Yo,
Yeah, pretty
know
much.
what you
Yo.
Daredevil.
They fought the man with no fear.
the man with no fear that was trying to give Thanksgiving early, he said,
We'll get to that part later.
we will,
Get to
but yo. All right. So overall, this movie was a mind trip, to say the least. It was if you've seen the trailer, it was already a cool premise. You knew that the first guy was going to die, so no really spoiler alert there. But they are fighting they're all with this. It's just every little bit that he does. I love how when they're in the basement and the lights are off, and he turns the wheel, because that's how the actual blind, it heightens your senses. So he had
That's
the
what I was
wheel,
saying. I
he
was
turned off the light.
When they first came to the house, I was like, they're making too much noise. Because I
Exactly.
was sure he can hear that.
Well, he had the TV on, so that was
Oh, right.
yeah, so that's distracting him a little bit. Yeah, so
And then he turned it off.
But the big mistake was when he turned it off and he had the gas in, because that gas, even though he could probably smell it, because if you notice, he was smelling everything. That's how he noticed the shoes. He touched them and was like, oh yeah, and then he had the scent, so he was like, okay, there's clearly more people
Probably
in there.
her smoking too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Her smoking the cigarettes.
yeah, but he didn't mainly know until he sniffed the shoes, and he's like, okay, there's more than one shoe in there. You got the guy's shoe, then you got the female shoe. So once he knew it was a girl in here,
I didn't even know they took their shoes off. I missed that part.
yeah, it was at the beginning when
Yeah.
she broke in. She said,
Oh,
take
really?
the shoes. Yeah, she
I
told him
missed
to take
it.
the shoes off because you don't want to make so much noise. Because he had to go gas the dude upstairs, so he had to go. Okay, let me take the shoes off so I don't make any creaking sounds and quiet.
I'm just thinking, were they not thinking that he's blind, that his senses are heightened, that he can hear?
That's
and
why they're
smell?
trying to-
I guess
why they
the
trying to
money
gas him out.
I guess the height of the money, because honestly, the one dude, his name was actually Money.
Yeah.
The one dude was just, he didn't care. He said, if the girl goes in there, let her go in there. I have faith in her. He didn't care. As long as he was able to get the money and leave. The greed,
he did
man.
A crappy job too. That's why he got killed. He didn't check to see if
For
the
the
guy
love of
was
money.
if he was actually gassed though.
Yeah. He didn't even
just closed
care.
The door. He's like, okay, well, and he goes on to make a noise, shoots the gun to shoot
I
the
think
lock
he would have
off.
been fine until he shot that gun.
Yeah.
Nah,
No, because even
No,
the gas,
the gas.
he wouldn't know someone was in the house.
And he didn't check to see if he was,
Even out, or got up after that.
He didn't even
And he
check.
wasn't armed either at first. Because
wasn't?
remember, he had because I thought oh yeah, he's going to grab the gun underneath the bed and he's going to go down and see what's going on.
That's
Nope.
what I thought.
That kung fu grip though that he had, man, that shit was crazy.
Yo, he literally,
He
and
shot
he,
two people through the neck.
and it was so brutal. He literally said straight up, "Okay, I'll let you go." Boom. I'm like, damn.
Yo, this was a good movie.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
There weren't really that many jumps. There weren't any jump scares. Pretty much, it was just
No, there was this dog. You know.
The dog.
Oh well, except for the dog. But I mean, I guess you kind of knew.
It was kind of cut. It was kind of. He kind of knew what they wanted though, what the guy wanted. But I guess he was thinking okay, oh shit, there's something in the basement. There's something that maybe they're on to me or some shit like that.
Oh, with the girl that was locked up. Oh, all right.
Yeah, that's a
Oh yeah, we
double.
should talk. All right, so you find out in the course of the movie that the reason for why his daughter died is because this one woman accidentally ran over her.
This spoiled rich girl.
Spoiled rich girl, quote unquote, ran
got
over
off
her.
free.
And she got off free for
But
being rich.
he still got paid though.
Yeah,
he
still
got the
paid,
settlement, but
she
it-
didn't go to jail like she
Yeah.
should have.
So he decides, I'm gonna kidnap her, and I'm gonna get. You took away my daughter. You're gonna give me another one. So he
And
kidnaps
that was
her.
the thing, like,
Yeah, we talked
oh,
about
go ahead.
No, go ahead. You can.
Well, I don't want to say that she. No,
Oh,
I don't want to say that yet.
well, he impregnates her. We'll say that
She
because
said-
we got to
he
get to
said
that
it-
scene.
He said it was willingly.
Are you sure?
That's what he said.
He
I
said
don't
it was
believe
willingly.
I don't
He
know.
also
I
said,
kinda-
"Oh,
She said
I'm
freely.
Mr. Frail Old Man."
I didn't hear that.
He also said, "Oh, go ahead. I'll let you go free." I don't believe
I
anything
think
that
he said
blind
he'll
man
let her go
says.
free willingly after.
Yeah, he said
After-
afterwards he gives him the child.
Yeah,
he'll let her
after
go.
that.
That's what he
after
said.
9 months.
Yeah, but the concept is it's really stupid because he can't let her go. She's gonna come back and he's gonna go to jail.
Right.
Exactly.
So at the end of the day, it's like
Are you
He's
really gonna let her
probably
go?
lying.
it's a suicide mission.
True, true, true.
I mean, he lied about everything. Like, if you really watch it, like, yo.
Give me my child. And by the way, 9 months is up. Yeah, about your freedom. We're gonna have to renegotiate.
No, I feel like it'd be like this. Oh yeah, I'll let you go. Doors right open with the Magnum right here in his hand. Like, yeah, go ahead.
When he put
Run.
that Magnum out, I was like, oh shit, that gun, he means business.
He said, "These fuckers are not escaping this house tonight."
I felt bad for the what's his real name? Danny Minette?
Yeah.
For the Alex
did not
kid
deserve
because
it.
Oh,
He was just
all
a guy in the
safe-
friend zone.
Right, he was all safe about everything. He's like, no, don't bring guns because this can maximize our sentence and blah blah blah. And he liked the Rocky girl, and
yeah.
he ended up dying because of her.
No,
Stupid
the
ass.
biggest mistake is that when he was out of the house the first time, when he heard the gunshot, he shouldn't have gone back because my ass would have been.
He would have gone.
Nah.
He would have went back for his girl. That's why.
But it's not even his girl.
It
Like, it's
wants her
just
to be.
It wasn't
I
as soon
mean,
as
they
he
were
got.
in it
As soon
together,
as
so
they
I
got
guess
shot.
he had to come back.
in it together, but only one made it out.
Because
But my thing is, they were taking when they
She
found
was
the
taking
girl,
so long. to
when
get
they
out.
found the girl in the basement. I'm sorry, like we already had the money.
Let's just leave.
She would
Call
have
the
been
cops and just.
She would have been left.
I was like, this is an anonymous tip. I'm fucking to this person's house. And
I know, just leaving
There's
anonymous
there's
tip.
somebody in the basement down at such and such. I gotta go. Bye.
No, that's the
Or
biggest
heard a
thing.
rumor, like, blah, blah,
How
blah,
come
check
they
this
have
out.
their cell phones? I mean, I understand why they couldn't call the cops because they
he
could
shot
have
him.
easily.
One cell phone died, battery worn out.
But the other one.
other one-
His shot.
He shot.
You know,
But that was after the
three.
fact. I'm talking about when they were hiding in the closet.
The one
Once
he
they had
shot
the.
one,
He smashed the first one
smashed the first
because
one.
it was money's.
The second one, it died. The third one, it died when she.
No, I thought he shot it.
He shot it.
He shot it
Yeah,
when
he
they were
shot
at the
When he was-
when
when
trying
they-
to get out the basement.
Yeah, the basement.
He
Yeah,
shot
yeah,
it.
the door, they
but
shot
but
it.
that's a long time when they got the money. You know what I'm saying?
They should have just left in the first place and left
Yo.
that one girl in the basement. That's what I would have done.
I would have done
They
the same
they
thing.
are heartless keels. They wanted to give her a chance.
They're breaking into a blind man's house.
And the girl's big-
American
and-
veteran.
At that point in time,
That's heartless to me.
Exactly.
No,
What makes it even worse? It's just like,
That
fuck
he-
it.
And then
My-
there's a girl tied up down there against her will, impregnated.
heck, you didn't know he could have been raping her the whole entire time. They didn't know at that point.
Leave
Honestly,
the house.
by the way he
leave
had
an
that
anonymous
tip.
that jacket rung up, I'm pretty sure it was a rape.
No, it
I'm not a
was,
rapist.
yo, straight up. That was. I mean, he says he's not a rapist, but again,
I mean,
even he tried
technically
to.
that is rape. Because
It is.
it's against the will. But yeah, I mean, leave the house first. Leave an anonymous tip, and then they're off to California.
Exactly.
Yo, Amber Alert. Yo, for real, they should have just.
So
Goodbye.
And then like the location itself, like he was like the only one living on that street. Like
That's already
No,
sketchy.
well, that is well. That
I mean,
no,
that
that's
is
not
Detroit,
weird.
man.
That's Detroit. Like you have all these abandoned houses.
no, I'm saying that's perfect for him.
Exactly. That's
That,
really
that would
is.
make it scary.
They, you know what
No
they should have
one
did?
heard
They should have
screams,
just burned down the house.
Nobody heard the gunshots, you know.
He was
inside,
dragging
you
her
know.
I mean,
right
you-
in the middle
yeah,
of the
right in the
street.
middle of the
Exactly, right in the
street.
middle of the street.
I was like, what the fuck?
Well, we got to
Nobody
see.
sees
Well, we got to see that shot at the beginning of the movie as
Yeah,
he was dragging her.
but still, you would think it's in broad daylight in the middle of the street. Like,
You don't
no
know
one's
what-
gonna see
you don't
it.
know what was going on, right?
Yeah. So once they showed like, oh, everything's bad, I'm like, oh, damn. So there ain't gonna be no one that like. There's no witnesses, no nothing.
All right. Go on and tell him about the.
Okay, so Thanksgiving. All right, so you get to a point in the movie, like climax of the like film, when like at this point, it's assumed that the one friend Alex has died, but you don't realize that like he actually stabbed the other dude in Money's body. But I was literally on my seat, like, well, that's it, and it makes
I was
sense.
like, shit.
Yo, he died.
Yo,
But
he was a trooper.
oh yeah, he was
Like, he
freaking
fell-
getting shot in the stomach.
He
Yo.
fell out of a window, and then
He was out of the house.
He got shot in the ear too.
he got shot
Yeah,
in the
shot
ear,
in the ear.
got shot in his stomach,
Beaten.
got beaten. His face
He
got,
got
pulverized.
He got his ass whooped.
Yo, when he was on that window, though, all I was thinking of Lost World, Jurassic Park. I was just like, and they're just like, oh. But you get to a point to where it's assumed that everybody's gone, and he's just he grabs the girl, Rocky, and
First
she's
off, what's her name? She escaped the house first. She escaped the house, and then they brought her back.
oh yeah. But when he has her tied down, he explains his plot. Oh yeah, well even though he said like you killed her because you broke in, he's like she was carrying my kid, and I'm like, oh
I was
shit,
like, yo.
this just went somewhere where I don't even know.
I kept thinking to myself, like, why was he so upset that she
I
died?
thought that was his daughter.
That's
Well,
what I
she was
thought,
pregnant. You could see the lump in her
you
dead
didn't-
body.
you didn't-
I thought
didn't notice.
I thought it because he was replacing her as his daughter or something else like
That's
that.
what I thought.
Because you had the him in that video and his daughter playing around. So I'm thinking like, well, he got her around these pillows and all that stuff. Like he's replacing his daughter
Was
with
that
her.
what the TV was?
Yeah, it was like
That was
that
his
his
daughter.
daughter?
It was
Yeah.
the video of his daughter.
yeah,
his little
he
girl.
was playing it over and
I
over.
thought it
and
was
over
like
again.
a kids TV show or
No,
something.
yo,
know.
it calms his nerves.
So that's what I thought.
We're getting sidetracked. All right. So point is that you get to this point to where she's tied up, and he's like, explains what happened, how she was pregnant. Yeah, we should, for the sake of this kid. So you get to the point to where
Let's go down to the
he's All right, so you get to the point to where she's tied up, and then right after that, he explains.
Pause it.
He says he's not a rapist. He pulls out the turkey-based sperm, has the hair, had literally everything, and he was going to take the drainer for a turkey filled with his sperm and shove it in this girl.
realized that a little too late. I realized it like pretty fast.
No, like when I saw the can, I'm like, wait a minute, what the heck? And then when he pulled out the drain.
And he pulled the
refrigerator. I was
scissors.
like,
Like, when he
The
pulled the
sci-
scissors and he snipped her pants, and I'm like, I thought he was gonna just rape her, but no.
Yeah, I
like,
thought he was going to rape her too. I was like, oh, man, I don't want to see rape. And then he's like, no, he's about to stuff the turkey. He said,
What's her name?
Yeah.
What's it called? Like something. Is it manufactured insemination? What's it called? Artificial insemination?
Yeah.
Artificial inseminate this girl so she can have his baby
to replace the
to
daughter.
replace the daughter.
And for the baby
So,
that he accidentally shot.
Like, what if a son came out?
So doesn't
Yeah.
he said to replace a child.
Yeah.
He wanted a child, so it didn't matter if it's girl or boy. He just wanted his child back, another one.
Yo.
What did he do to the other girl? Like, what was that?
Tar.
What did he put her in
He
tar?
put her in tar, and then just to get rid of the evidence, get rid of the
so
body.
dry her up. And
Yeah, that's it. And just
Okay, I thought so.
And he put it under the floorboards, under the tile. So that way, that's why
There's no evidence.
That's why no one found her body at the end,
Damn.
and he gets away with it.
yo, he said straight up Family Guy. Hey, pilgrims, happy Thanksgiving. Pah! Yo.
So
And
Let's
then
see,
what's his
so-
face comes in.
Alex comes in to save Rocky. He's an idiot. So he has like this hammer or whatever. It was like a mallet, beating the blind man's ass with it.
but he doesn't kill him.
Yeah, that part, I was like, fuck it.
I would have just killed him.
I know, right?
And then
At this
I
point,
would have whacked the dog with that thing
That was you
too.
wanted.
No.
that's what I thought.
no, the dog was locked.
No, I'm saying I
Go
would
get
have
out there
whacked
with
it.
their life.
He probably didn't have the energy to whack the dog, but to kill the old man,
Well,
the
he was
blind man.
looking like he was about to do something. He got up all
Nope.
heroic and
Nope.
stuff. I was like,
Nope.
oh, he's about
No,
to
no,
smack the
no.
dog right
No,
in the
the
face.
dumbest thing, he didn't unlock the door before going down there. I was like, yo, you
What?
really.
unlock the
Actually,
front
he
door?
was unlocking the other ones, but
Yo,
some-
what
Was.
door did he unlock?
he was
Yo,
unlocking
the wrong
unlocked.
door.
Before he went down there, what door did he
With his
open?
one swollen eye. I think it's this
Like,
door.
what
I don't
door
know.
did he open?
I would have left the door open and then gone downstairs.
What door did he
The
open?
front door.
So, like, when they
He-
went back upstairs,
He
why
took
were
all
they...
he took all the deadbolts off. He was just trying to get the one last unlocking the other door. That was it.
Oh, you so
Taking his
good at
time. First, that's what I said. I was like, why didn't you do this
Like,
before?
you're already
He was
at the
probably
door.
hearing her screaming or her
Yeah.
complaining, so it's like he had to hurry up and get down there.
But my thing is, you're already at the door, though.
You
She's down there about to get raped.
You gotta remember, in most movies like that, I mean, they put a little common sense into it, and then they take away a little common sense because it's suspension. It's the suspension.
Yeah, I
They-
guess so.
They keep it guessing, like, oh shit.
Look,
you know?
either way, he deserved that magnum.
And then
at
they
the
were
end.
taking so long. Yo, why didn't they lock the basement door?
That's another. Well, either way. Oh yeah, that's right.
Like, I would've-
I thought the
No.
No. He
It
put-
was the basement.
no for the basement door.
He
He fell in the
jammed
basement.
lock.
No, the door that they thought the money was in at first, that
You're
it
talking about
wasn't.
the door coming in from that room. That's what.
Exactly.
Why didn't they just lock that door? Like keep him down there locked up.
I don't
When he
know.
fell down in the basement after Rocky shot him. Or no, his gun went off.
His gun went off. Yeah.
Yeah, so it doesn't really matter. She got out the house. So like, what is going on?
No, but I was saying if they would have locked the door,
Why?
Alex would have been alive.
Yes.
Instead of him
Oh
coming
yeah.
up and shooting
Oh, when
him.
they can't.
He's like, all right, guys, let's go. Pow!
Open the door right
I'm
up.
not gonna lie.
They didn't expect him to get out.
Yeah, I thought it was the cops or something.
No,
Yeah,
That's
but,
what I thought.
like, so,
I was screaming, Ricky!
Here's the
No.
dumbest
He,
thing about it,
he dropped the lottery. He dropped the lottery ticket.
though. When she
Alex!
when she went out the door, she stopped and looked back. Wow.
She was dumb too.
Like you're useless out here. Here
I
comes
was
the
like,
dog.
why are you just standing there trying to get your last minute shit talking in? You can be running down the street.
Oh, yeah.
And then he's just looking outside the door like, yeah, just keep talking shit.
Go ahead, boy.
shit.
Either way, the dog was coming.
And then the Rottweiler's like,
You know what's funny about that too is, like when he showed up again, like when he got to her by the car, he had enough time to go grab a coat.
you saw his jacket?
He
Yeah.
grabbed the coat.
Right.
He's,
So,
yo,
It's chilly out here.
so this is the
Bravo
first
cook, man.
time Rocky finally gets out of the house. She's dipping down the street, talking, and she turns around to start talking shit. She's like, "You're a horrible person," even though you went into this man's house and tried to rob him. But anyway, she's like, "You're a horrible person," and he's just sitting halfway out the door, just looking at her. Well, just staring.
exactly. I was like,
And then all of a sudden, you see the dog right out the door. So she starts running back to the car that they drove in. And of course, Money had the key for the car, so she's stuck. So she's stuck in the car. So the dog keeps coming. It's sort of like what's? Oh, pause it.
go ahead. Think you're good. Go.
What's with the
Are
red?
we? What is this?
That's the recording.
Oh. All right. So pause it.
All right, so go on.
All right, my bad. There were people walking. So anyway, she comes out with this like elaborate plan to get the dog to jump in the trunk of the car, close the trunk, so I don't know, like trap it between the trunk and the back seats. So once again, she's got the dog trapped in the car, safe and sound, got the money. She's laying down on the ground, like taking deep breaths, like, whoo, I got out of that one. All of a sudden, you see the blind guy come up. He's got his jacket on. He put a nice little derby hat on. He got his walking shoes. Swipes Rocky up and brings her right back into the house, dragging her in the middle of the street. No, because it's an abandoned street, so nobody can see her. And that leads into the part where she's in the basement with the turkey baster. And what's the name? Alex. Alex, all heroic, should have killed him with the hammer.
I think you have it
Yeah, I
backwards.
think you have a
No.
You have it
What?
backwards.
Dude, no,
Yo,
I
Keels that whole time.
I lost. Well, I mean, I kind of
What?
lost my momentum.
Wow,
We paused it.
Squidward.
That happened.
At the end of the movie, they should have just did this. You already got him chained up, and you're about to leave. Just burn the house down.
No.
That would have been so obvious.
No,
what the heck?
That
You
would've
burn,
been
you
bad
burn the
obvious.
house down because it's an abandoned. You already have all the other houses that are abandoned.
But
You
Detroit,
just burn.
they do have
Yeah.
like
A lot of-
fires, a lot of house fires because they're abandoned and people just set them on.
Exactly. So you
That's
just burn the
that's
house down.
true,
That burns down
true.
all the evidence.
I guess
you
they didn't
get
wanna
scot
do
free
that.
and you're
I
done.
don't think so.
But they know if
And I
you
don't
can
even
go
know
on.
if they had the means for that.
I was about to say, if you go on Google and you can find that this person is here and he was a major case, I'm pretty sure that it's going to be like, well, the one house in the neighborhood burned down.
Well, what evidence
And-
will there be? It'll all be burnt down to the ground.
We don't know. I mean, if the dude was able to make it out,
Not the basement.
not the
No, no,
That's where you
basement,
start the fire at.
Well, then he just covered the body with tar, so it would be kind of hard.
the body was covered in tar, but
Yeah.
everything else, the traps, everything of that,
Fingerprints and all-
exactly.
Well, that could've-
There was blood,
in
like
theory, in
Yeah.
theory, that could have been, but you know, there's just so
It would
much
have been such a
technology.
wait. It would have been such a, and the alarm went off too. Like they don't have time to be burning the house. She had enough time to
this was
run.
before then, like when they first had him chained up and everything. Like, just burn him in a house. And
Why
just,
not?
Or just hit him with the hammer one more time.
Why
Like that's
not?
all he needed.
Check if he was dead.
Exactly.
Why not
Why?
kill him?
They
He
didn't.
can still
What?
grab you.
Why
Like-
not kill him?
Not if he's
Why-
chained
why,
up.
Why are you gonna go?
He
Why are you
had
gonna
one
go
arm
check to see if he's dead?
with
You
all
already
lights.
got the money. He's already in the
He had what he
basement.
wanted.
He's laying down. You just get the fuck out the
Or
house.
not kill?
What she
Yeah,
did.
they were just wasting too many time.
No, I'm talking about Rocky at the end. After
Yo.
she beat his ass, and you don't need to go down there and check to see if he's dead or not. Just get the fuck out the house. What she did, and she left with her daughter and went to Cali.
There's so much put into that plan.
The bottom line is,
Yeah, too much for a smash. They tried to do a quick smash and grab, but
Money's stupid. Yeah,
I'm
Stupid ass
missing
idiot.
it.
got out the house.
Yo,
Shut up.
moral of the story, make sure that your villain's dead because this dude literally at the very end, the news report, by the way, he's barely functioning, but still alive.
I was like, damn.
Yo, he's going to
I
California.
was like, yeah, he's gonna
Yeah.
show up in California somehow.
He's going to be on the beach sipping a tea like, with not even put the straw in. Just be like,
Oh,
I got
he's gonna be putting the straw in his chin.
yo, shit, it's just like, I came back for you.
Yo, that was
Well,
it was scary, yo. The first time with
$1 million.
Wait, what was the
money,
scene? It was
Why
where
did
it was when Alex was getting shot. I thought.
oh, which part?
Well, when Alex, okay, when
Yo, he
Alex
got shot
when-
like
the
8
the kill shot.
Okay.
I would have thought.
Just call him Kenny.
It would have been more poetic if it was his father
the
who
boy
shot him.
from,
Since he was a security
Jurassic
guard and
Park.
everything, and he came in and he shot him as they were exiting.
Billy,
Billy
Billy, yo,
from Jurassic Park escaped.
pterodons. No, that doesn't stop me.
Why didn't Money use the bottle with the gun?
Silence.
Silence.
To try and silence it.
That didn't work.
It did. No, it did work.
That did work. The gas probably woke him up.
Yeah, it was gas because once he's smelling the gas, he's like
Horrible
trying to-
criminals. Yo, that part was tense. All right, so Money has the gun pointed toward the old man, and like he's an army veteran or whatever. So he's like inching close or whatever. He's got his hands ready. Then all of a sudden he lunges, and then he like he doesn't disarm him, but he takes the gun and he like points it towards Money, and then he's pleading for his life. He's like, please don't kill me. And all of a sudden,
No, he lets him think he was gonna get away.
Yeah, he did.
He let him go for a little bit, and all of a sudden, he friggin' just shot him on the side of his mouth.
Yo, that was a graphic, brutal shot. That thing went boom, boom, boom. Show you everything. The whole mess.
Yeah.
I took the whole plate.
Yo,
Oh.
I was like, why didn't he check to see if he was knocked out?
What do you mean?
The gas.
Oh, look. How about
Listen,
Probably because he didn't have like a gas mask or anything. He was holding his own breath.
I mean, he could at least keep the door cracked or something. Hey,
nothing.
for all you criminals out there, make sure the job is done.
For real.
Like, make sure it's done right. And
Well,
this won't
did you
happen.
see the beginning of the movie?
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, they already established that these are like amateur criminals. Like in the beginning of the movie, they break into their first house. It's not their first house; they've been doing it for a while. But the first scene they show, they're freaking leaving their evidence everywhere. They're like of course, they
What
take
was the
everything.
point of, like breaking stuff? Why don't
Yeah,
you
they
take
break
stuff
everything. You're making
off?
it so he freaking masturbated like right there.
Pissed.
No,
He
that
peed.
was.
No, he peed. That was pee.
Are you sure that was
Yeah,
P?
I think it was pissed.
That was
Because
pee.
Either way, it's his DNA. So obviously,
technically, there is no
What?
DNA in urine.
really,
There isn't?
There isn't
I could have swore there was.
Only in semen, blood, and hair and
Oh, he's
fingernails.
right.
No,
I don't know. I
Urine-
mean,
urine-
were they wearing gloves?
Yeah, they were.
they weren't wearing gloves, were they?
Yeah, they were.
They were.
They were.
Well, they're
yeah.
still, but then they made sure the police came. I'm like, you realize that if you just made sure that they would have just walked in and been like, when did this happen? What time?
I know. Why did they break the window at the
Exactly.
end? Why did they do that?
Just to alert the police. I'm like,
I was
why?
wondering. I was wondering that.
Like, you guys are
Because
just
they had
amateur
the code
criminals.
for the first, like in the beginning, they had the code for the first house. Clean sweep throughout the house. They stole everything except for the money. I don't know why. Why didn't they steal the money?
It's because, like, if you steal money, it's like a bigger offense if you get caught. But if you don't, you're just stealing stuff. It's not that big of an offense if you get caught.
Plus, it's probably easier insurance wise because it'll be
That
like,
too.
yeah, it'll just be like, well, we can replace it.
replaceable.
Okay, so I guess that's why maybe they were establishing
They're
that
still
they
bad
were-
Yeah,
criminals.
because
that they're horrible
his
criminals.
dad was
Part of the security firm.
yeah part of a security firm, and that's how they
Knew all
were.
that
Yeah,
stuff.
they knew all that stuff. That's how they were getting their clients. He was getting their dad's clients, and that's how they were just pretty much robbing people.
I just,
Crazy.
I've got questions for them.
What's your questions?
Just the same things. Like, why did you break the window at the end when it could
Because you have to
could've
establish
just
that it's
been-
actually a real break-in. Because you don't want to say, oh, well, if someone has
Stuff is
codes,
stolen.
someone asks questions like, oh, so this person had the codes, they knew how to get
They
in.
can just say someone else did it.
Yeah,
And that way-
yeah. That's why you have to say it was like,
So,
oh, it's
like,
just a
in a
regular
way,
break-in.
it's like you're helping out your victims.
Yeah, you do a snatch and grab. You say it's a snatch and grab instead of someone going in there like, well, they had the code, so they took their time and all this other stuff. That's why Money was a stupid idiot when he's like, let's break this stuff down, go and pee all over, knock over some stuff and everything, break it all up, saying, okay, so these guys came in, they took their time, they knocked out everything in the rooms, took all the stuff, bounced. Then that's how they broke in. Instead of saying, well, they broke in by having a code, putting the code in, and all the other stuff.
So they, I guess so they
No,
would
because you
question
do that, then
security
people
company.
ask.
There's just too much to, like, oh.
like
man.
the kid, the father's son could have like a record or something like that with burglary, and you can look him up. It's like, okay, well, your son has this, he has access to all your stuff, and he can get in there and been doing all these burglaries all around town.
Pretty much.
You can't get into anything now because
He's gone. He's gone. Dumbass.
yo, the father didn't even care. He wasn't even there in the movie.
I know, right?
He forgot. He forgot his son, and he forgot to show up on set.
Hey, it's working.
I guess that's it.
I just want to say how scary it was when they showed, like, it was like,
Oh, Stephen Lang's character, the blind
it was
dude.
weird. Like, he's just sitting there
His
sniffing
presence.
everything. Ah, it's weird. He's just sitting there sniffing everything, and then
Well,
like,
every scene, like they do grab the tension. They literally like they nail everything. He is a threat. I never
What's your
thought
favorite
a blind man would be a threat.
you
A
wouldn't.
blind veteran.
You gotta remember he's a veteran. though,
But still, But when you think on paper, he's like, oh, like, would you really think a blind man would be a threat, veteran or not?
Daredevil.
No, but they turn non-fictional.
I mean, it all depends how long he was blind.
Exactly.
Well, I mean, he said Iraq, so it had to have been
A
like,
few years.
yeah.
And plus, it's your house. Like,
Well,
you've
he's
known that
older,
house.
so I'm pretty sure it's more than a few years.
That's right, you're right. Because there's even a picture of him in there if you were paying attention. And he was young. He was like a little bit younger.
Yeah, so
Oh,
he's been in the
dang.
military
So
for a long
He was in there
time.
for a while.
All right. Oh, well, really quickly, any favorite scenes or?
My favorite scene is when the girl who committed manslaughter died. She got shot. They tried to go up the basement stairs, and he was right there. He turns off the lights, and then it like just goes dark.
His eyes looked creepier when the lights went out.
That was very creepy. And then like she was feeling her way around the basement, and the blind man is right in front of him. The blind man is right in front of her, and she's like inching around, and she's getting so close to the blind man, and he almost touches him, but Alex, what did he shout out Rocky's name?
he was like, Rocky!
And then
Adrian.
And then he shot his gun, and then he walked over toward Alex, and Rocky almost got killed right then and there.
Oh, yeah. I think I'll get into it. Good. Favorite scene?
Favorite scene was probably when the dog knocked Alex out the window onto the glass, and he almost got away and was about to could escape.
That part was scary.
Until you see that he was underneath the glass, then somehow a few minutes later he pops up above him and shoots him.
Scary.
I'm
That
like-
was the scary part.
Yeah.
That stuff's like you try to get out the house and you fell right back in it. Like, oh my god.
Favorite scene?
Shot into me.
Yeah, shot into it.
You have a favorite scene, Cadillac?
Not really.
Come on, you ain't got no favorite.
My favorite
scene?
scene when she just shoved the turkey baste right in his mouth and squeezed it, and all the semen went in his mouth. That was pretty much hilarious.
Great
That
money
was
shot.
funny.
Ugh.
I was like, wow.
Come on, Cadillac,
Yeah.
you gotta have a favorite.
Come on, Cadillac.
I really don't have a favorite
All right.
scene.
Any scene with basically from the point to where Alex fell out the window up until his death, every tension scene, because I was literally on the edge of my seat because I thought this dude was dead, and then he wasn't, then he came back, and then he died.
This movie was.
It was an emotional train wreck. Like, it's just.
It had to be a shocker.
And because of that, I'm giving it a 3.5 out of 4. Like, I'm hands down.
I'm giving it a 3.5. It would be a
3.5
4
also.
if the criminals were more smarter, but
Yeah,
3.5. This was a good movie.
solid.
3.5 with me also.
3.5.
I give it a 4. This is Junior. I give it a 4.
Good movie.
This is a really awesome movie. It was great. The suspension was great. The action was good. It was just a lot of surprises that we just didn't expect at all.
For real. All right. So the overall score for the Guys Night crew for Don't Breathe. Oh man, I'm not after this. Is a 3.5 out of 4. All right, so that concludes this podcast. Be sure to subscribe to us on our YouTube page, Twitter page. We're now on Snapchat, Podomatic, and be sure to look out and iTunes as well. Be sure to look out for upcoming videos and our new intro coming out soon. So until next time, this is Jared Avery.
Junior.
Cadillac.
It's Keels.
Rashawn.
All right, and remember, we do for the sake of the podcast. Until next time, we're out.